Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day, and today's video is going to be about lavalier microphones. So what is a lavalier microphone and why would you buy one of these? Well, a lavalier microphone is a tiny microphone that you can clip onto your shirt, as you can see right down here, and it allows you to record good sounding audio without needing a big, bulky microphone like a Shure SM7B or a shotgun microphone to record good sounding audio for your videos. So why would you buy one of these anyway? Lavalier microphones are super easy to maneuver around. Mine came with a bag that comes with all the stuff that you need for a lavalier microphone, and it's easy to travel with. And you don't need to carry a big pole around for your shotgun arm if you're going to be shooting with one of those. They're also super easy to set up, with most of them just doing it automatically nowadays, and you don't have to worry about any of the manual work. Now, here are some situations where you probably don't want to buy one of these. If you're not going to be moving around a lot and you're just going to be filming in one static location, there's not really a point to having a lavalier microphone. Unless you're going for it just for the portability, there's not really a purpose. You could just get another bigger microphone, because bigger microphones have bigger diaphragms, and the bigger the diaphragm, your sound is going to be more clear, and it's just going to sound better. It's kind of like your ears. The bigger the diaphragm, the better sound quality you're going to get, and this being such a tiny microphone, you obviously can't get that great sound quality out of it. It's not bad, but it isn't going to be the best. If possible, you want to go for a shotgun microphone. Shotgun microphones are pretty big, which means they have that bigger diaphragm, which means you'll get that clearer sound. So if possible, you want to go for a shotgun mic. If you're traveling around a lot and you don't feel like packing up a big pole, then you can go for one of these, as they won't give you bad sound quality, but this entire video is being recorded with this lavalier microphone, so you can judge for yourself. Now, you can get different ones and they'll sound differently. Obviously, there's ones like the Rode Wireless Go 2, which sound pretty good in my opinion, and it's around about, I think, $60 more expensive than the one I'm using, which is the Comica WM100 Plus, I believe. So if possible, go with a shotgun microphone. But if it's not, these are great picks. So how do these things work anyway? Well, you have two radios, a receiver and a transmitter. The transmitter is what you hook on close to your person, like on your pants, and then you plug the microphone into there. Then the transmitter transmits to the receiver, which you then plug into your camera or whatever your device you're trying to use with, and you're done. Most of these set these up automatically, and you don't have to worry about them being big, scary looking radios, as they're smart enough to do it for you. My personal recommendation for lavalier mics is going to be the Rode Wireless Go 2. A bunch of people use it, and it's a really good microphone. Now, it is pretty bulky, but you don't have to use the big box as the microphone. You can if you want to, but you can plug in a separate lavalier microphone like this one, and it will work as the receiver and transmitter. It also comes with 3, I believe. Some may not, but the third one is for a second person, say a guest person you have coming onto your show or anything like that. All right, so now you know recommendations and a bunch of useful information about lavalier microphones. But what are the actual pros and cons of these? Well, the pros, like I mentioned before, they're easy to travel with, small, easy to maneuver, and they're relatively cheap. And the cons are that you don't get the best sound quality in the world. You can definitely get much better. You can check my earlier videos if you want to see what the Rode Pod mic sounds like. And it just sounds fuller because it has that bigger diaphragm, like I mentioned earlier. So it really depends on your situation. I hate people who try to say, get this, it's the best for this, but there's never going to be a definitive answer. You're going to have to weigh the pros and cons and see if it's for you. Personally, I've given you all my pros and cons, and you can go ahead and make a decision for yourself, and I can't make that for you. All right, so if you've decided and you want to get a lavalier microphone, here are some tips and tricks on how to use them. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to always test your audio. Always, before you're going to be doing anything related to a lavalier microphone, do what you would do during the shoot, so you make sure there's no clothes rubbing on the microphone or there's no static. Make sure you do this, as it could save you hours of refilming, like I spent 2 days refilming this video because they had static in the background. Sorry for this being so late, by the way. So please make sure you test. Didn't learn my lesson the second time, but now I did a test, and it works beautifully. All right, so another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make the broadcast loop. This loop can prevent static and other issues whenever you're making this. So let's go ahead and show you how to do it. So first, you're going to want to grab your lavalier microphone. Mine's right here. And you're going to want to make a loop out of the cable. Do it relatively close to the actual microphone. So Once you have made your loop, you're going to want to open up the clasp. So you see right here, there's a little clasp that opens and closes. This is what you attach your clothes to. And then you're going to want to open up the clasp and then put the loop inside. Now you don't want to clamp it to the loop, you want to put it past it. So there's the teeth where it clamps on, and then there's this little empty space in the back. You're going to want to put the loop in the empty space in the back there. So now you won't have to deal with any static from pressure on the cable, as there's nice enough room to breathe and the mic can do whatever it needs to freely. Second, to record good audio, you want to keep it relatively close to your face. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make this hand call signal like this. And then you're going to want to make sure your microphone is within this distance to your mouth. So put one up to your mouth and one up to the microphone. If it touches, then you're good to go and you're going to be recording great sounding audio. This is around 1 foot, so if you have a measuring tape and you want to get it precise, you can use that, but this is the easiest method I found. All right, now you know everything you need to know about a lavalier microphone, but before you go, we're going to do a range test. So I have my secondary camera right here, and we're going to be recording a range test where I go as far as possible and see when the lavalier microphone starts to lose connection with the receiver. So I have the transmitter on my side right here, and I have the receiver just over by my camera. So let's get rolling, shall we? Alrighty, so as you can see, I've left my receiver just over there, and it's time to see when this thing starts to break up. So I've just left my room, and now we're walking down the stairs. We're looking pretty good right now, and I'm not sure how the audio is doing, but I hope it can at least go down the stairs. If it can't, that's kind of sad, and they definitely need to improve the range on this specific one. Now, obviously, depending on your lavalier microphone, you're going to get better or worse range performance. But this is kind of like a guesstimate, so you can just kind of guess around and see what you can expect from the range of a lavalier microphone. So I'm just going to walk around the downstairs of my house. If you look just over here, you see that painting? That one right there is the where my room is. That's the wall where my room is at. So just gonna kind of walk around downstairs and see what happens. So apologize for the shakiness. I tried turning on the automatic steady on my camera, but it doesn't seem to be doing such a good job. But we're gonna go ahead and head back and let's see how it did. All right, so I've just watched the footage and it seems like it did pretty good in terms of range. I mean, there was only one quick disconnect, and that was when I was showing where my room was. But other than that, it did a very good job of keeping in connection. So that's everything I wanted to talk about for this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. These are my first couple videos on YouTube, so let me know how I can improve in the comments below. And this has been Lewis, and I'm out. Peace.